I recorded this video before, but my gameplay got messed up. I had a whole story for this and everything. I was really gonna go into it, you know. I could still add it in here, but it just wouldn't be the same. So I'm just gonna give it to you straight. I'm gonna make Zara busted today. And why am I doing this? It's because this unit and me go way back. Literally, back in the day whenever there weren't any awoken units, there was a certain fight that came out that a lot of people hate nowadays, and that is Ganon. And in that Ganon fight, do you know who the best attacker was? We didn't have Cilia, we didn't have Vox, we didn't have Juno, we didn't have anything like that. The best attacker back then was none other than Zara. And I remember those days. They were hard. They were tough because a lot of people didn't know what they were doing, including myself. I was about as lost as playing Splinter Cell Double Agent back whenever I was 8 years old on the Xbox 360. Let me tell you, I'm not afraid to say that back then it took me about possibly a whole 2 weeks to get past the first mission because I just could not figure out how to get under that ice. So there's a lot of nostalgia that comes from this unit, man. Makes me feel old, makes me feel like a rare breed. So if you don't know what Zara does, if you're brand new to the game or whatever the case may be, this isn't a unit showcase, by the way. This is for me to prove a point. Zara is actually the first crit stacker out of everybody. The second one I think was Freed. I could be wrong about that. But Zara was like the first one to ever do it. Zara, every time he uses his art, he's going to be stacking his damage and his crit rates up to a maximum of 80% on both, I think, respectively. And then with his true art, he's increasing his skill CT speed and his critical damage by 100% for 15 seconds, which is extremely strong. And yes, it means that he out damages Freed at times. Very unfortunate for my boy Freed. Can we just get that man buff, please? Next Ninja, you gotta help this man. He's literally crying in pain. And today we're gonna be using this team with the boy Zara. We have Emilia here to give us the 50% crit damage from her passive, extremely strong. And if she ultimate freezes, which she won't because she never does it, she's gonna lower the enemy's water resist by a ton. Of course, I probably would use Weaver here if I had him, but I don't have Weaver, so you hate to see it. Sistina's here for that 100% physical damage buff, extremely juicy and extremely nice. And then we have Mako here for that arts damage buff, the healing, art gauge, you know, the usual stuff. And maybe like, what are we gonna be fighting? Well, I fought a lot of bosses in my original video, so I plan to do the same thing here. It's just very unfortunate that I can't show you me nuking with them on Odious. I guess I could show you because I did a live stream yesterday at the time of recording this video because I had to re-record this. And I nuked with Zara and Odious in that live stream. So I guess if you want to see that, you can go watch it there. So this is the special EX Hyper from the Christmas event. I actually do not know if this is hard. I'm just assuming this is somewhat difficult. And I didn't take off Geno Vest, which shouldn't be a problem. Maybe it will be. God dang it. I mean, they take decent damage, but I feel like by the time I finally ramp up all the way with Zara, it's practically going to be over. And also, dude, what are my equips right now? Hold on. I need to go fix these. Before we get any further in the video, let me say this. If you're not subscribed yet, you should subscribe to the channel. 40% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and it only takes 2 seconds. Because hey, if you subscribe, you don't have to keep typing in my name on the search bar 24/7 to try to watch my video. It just pops up in your sub box. So hey man, why not save yourself some time and click that subscribe button. Now you may be asking yourself,
OP, can't you one-shot this stage with like Mono Dart?
Yes, I can. But why would I do that whenever I can use Zara and just stack up all the way to max stacks and then do a big damage with Zara? You know what I mean? Like, why would you do it? Like, look at this. Look at all these stars and stuff flying around, and they did like no damage, man. For one, actually, Zara would dodge a lot of this because he actually has magical evasion, I think, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, I think he evades magical attacks. And then also he lowers the enemy's accuracy with his skill if it crits, which is extremely good, which definitely helps out in some fights. And, you know, as you see here, you know, we're doing all right. But you already know what time it is. I'm going to try to ultimate freeze this guy and do big damage with Zara, but let's see what happens. I hope, you know, they don't kill him and the ultimate freeze didn't go off, but you'll see. Did Zara not kill? Okay, we're gonna say Zara killed there, and that's completely fine. Zara just need a little bit extra help because it didn't crit all the way. Told you, 80% crit chance. You hate to see it. Oh, this sage actually isn't bad whatsoever. But unfortunately, I am not going to use that on Zara. Now you may be asking yourself,
OP, that event's not hard, man. You know, it's easy. Why are you showing me Zara fighting that?
alright, I'll up the stakes a little bit for you. Get you quaking in your boots a little bit. We're gonna go fight Ifrit as Zara being the main attacker. Will we do this? I don't know. I hope we can. This is gonna be the lineup right here. We got the OP Ice Witch, you know, Celia, absolutely insane. And we're just gonna be rocking this, and I think we're gonna be okay here. Fun fact, this is actually the Crest Palace I got my 4+ from, for Mako. Now, personally, I don't think Art Gauge is gonna be that much of a problem once we get everything going, but maybe it will be. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because usually I do this with Fox instead, but I feel like it'll still be fine. And as you can see here, you know, we're already chunking this, man. You see that? Look at the damage. You know what I mean? We're dealing deeps. Technically, if I wanted to, I don't have to stack Zara all the way because I think Celia gives 50% crit damage, or crit chance, my bad, whenever the boss is frozen. I'm pretty sure she does that. I mean, what can I say? You see the damage, you know what I mean? We're definitely there. I don't think my boy Zar is going to disappoint whatsoever. I hope that she freezes here, especially if he's about to use an art. Oh my god, Celia, you had one freaking job. Let's see if she does it here. Freeze? 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 No freeze? No freeze? I know I just used Zar's art again, which is practically useless now because we have him fully stacked. I don't know, I just want to get a little bit of damage off there. That's all that was, I'm gonna be honest. If possible, I don't want to use Zar's true art until we get Sistina's true art up, which should be right now, but of course we need to break, or not break, but well actually if we get a break, it would be pretty nice, but I really want the freeze to go off. And there's the freeze, bop, bop. Come on, let's see the damage. Let's see the damage, come on. Come on, Zar. Oh, big boy damage? Where's the damage? Where? Hello? I mean, look at the crits, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. We're going to pop his art here. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Look at that. 53k per hit. Look at that. I know that definitely knocked your socks off. Wait, is he doing Vulcan Knuckle? Swear to God, he's doing Vulcan Knuckle. Swear to God, that's what you're doing. Zar, you need to save us right here, Zar. Zar, you need to do that. Did you see that? Did you see that 100k that popped up? I don't know if you saw it. I saw the 103k that popped up. That wasn't Cecile. That was Zar. I promise you. Don't frame by frame it. It probably was Sistina. And with that, I think we're going to close the video right there. I know this video was probably not as long as I initially intended, or some of you may like, especially with these videos. I know a lot of you guys like these more chill, crazy edits, over the top OP stuff, you know, the usual stuff I'm known for. And yeah, I will say that this video was supposed to be a lot longer. The initial one was, at least. But unfortunately, gameplay got corrupted. Hopefully gameplay doesn't get corrupted with this one. But guys, that's going to be it for me. As you saw there, I proved my point. Manzar is not useless. He does deeps. You just need to build around him. He's a fun unit to use, definitely. Kinda want to grind a 4+ on him. I tried to do it yesterday for like an hour. Didn't get lucky. But yeah, I would definitely like to buff up this man a little bit more, try to use him again. And next ninja. Hey, you guys, if you ever watch this video, you probably won't, because, you know, there's nothing to y'all, but it's fine. Definitely doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Doesn't make me cry at night. But with these awakenings coming out in the future, at least for global, do you think you could just buff up the modifiers just a tiny bit? You know, you're about a year late on some of these. I think buffing up Zar's modifier to at least 30,000, maybe 31,000, possibly 34,000 wouldn't be too bad. I mean, hey, you don't need to, but I wouldn't mind it. Definitely would like it. Hey man, it's been your bro P. Thank you all for coming out again. I love using these older units and making them good. Now, the next unit that we just have to wait for is Eden. Hey man, thank you all again for coming out. It's been your bro P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, man, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.